fixed cost. In first method, we are going to find fixed cost. You tell me, if I produce 10 units, my cost is 120. If I produce 10 units, my cost is 120. If I produce 12 units, my cost is 140. What is my fixed cost? If I produce 10 units, my cost is 120. If I produce 12 units, my cost is 140. What is my fixed cost? Think, do whatever calculation you want, find out. 10 units if I produce now, it is 120. 12 units I produce now, my total cost is 140. In this, what is my fixed cost? Huh? How is the fixed cost? No. Total cost. If I produce 10 units, my cost is 120 is my total cost. Total cost. If I produce 12 units, my total cost is 140. What is my fixed cost? Huh? Why is selling price required to find the fixed cost? I don't ask for profit only, I ask for fixed cost. What is my fixed cost? More easier I'll make. If I produce 1 unit, my cost is 30. If I produce 2 units, my cost is 40. What is my fixed cost? If I produce 1 unit, my cost is 30. If I produce 2 units, my cost is 40. What is my fixed cost? Okay, we have 10, we have 20. What other answer do we have? I asked, I don't ask explanation. I asked only for calculation. 1 unit, if I produce, my total cost is 30. 2 units, if I produce, my total cost is 40. What other answer do you have? Huh? 10, no. 10 or 20? If I produce 1 unit, it is 30. If I produce 2 units, it is 40. For producing 1 extra unit, how much extra am I incurring? 10. That is my variable cost. To produce 1 unit extra, I am incurring extra 10 rupees. So that is my variable cost. So my variable cost here is 10 rupees. Now, let's take the first unit. If I produce 1 unit, total cost is 30. To produce 1 unit, variable cost is 1 into 10, 10. Balance 20 rupees is my fixed cost. Understood? Same when you're doing it a bigger number. Now you tell me, to produce 10 units, my total cost is 120. To produce 12 units, my total cost is 140. What is my fixed cost? 10 units 120, 12 units 140. What is the fixed cost? $140. How many units am I? 50. 50. We have 50. What is the answer? Tell me the answer. To produce 10 units, my cost is 120. To produce 12 units, my cost is 140. You told correctly only. 20 is the answer. Why did I unnecessarily change your answer? 20 is your answer. Listen to me. Extra, how much am I producing? For 2 units, how much my cost increasing? About what is variable cost per unit? 10. For 2 units, 20 means 20 divided by 2, 10 rupees is variable cost per unit. 10 rupees is variable cost per unit. If I am producing 10 units, what should be my total variable cost? 10 into 10, 100. If I'm producing 10 units, my total variable cost will be 10 into 10, 100. What is the cost? Total cost 120. 120 minus 100. Understood? That is what we are going to learn now. To find the variable first, we have to find the variable cost per unit. Then only we can find the fixed cost. To find the variable cost per unit, what they are telling to take is, in exam, they are going to use a method called as high-low analysis method. High-low analysis method. You will take the less number of units, then you will go to the more number of units. For example, in question, they will give you, if you are producing 2 units, 5 units, 10 units, 20 units, 4 units, they will give you. Respective cost, they will give you. For 2 units, what is the cost? For 5 units, what is the cost? For 10 units, what is the cost? For 20 units, what is the cost? They will give you for 4 units. What you have to do? You have to take the highest units. What are the highest units you have to take? Lowest you have to take. Both you have to compare. That's it. We will do one question and understand everything very clearly. Come to tested understanding question number 1. Come to tested understanding question number 1. Come to tested understanding question number 1. Quantitative, chapter 11, quantitative techniques, tested understanding question number 1. Come fast. Okay, what is the highest cost? What is the highest cost? What is the highest cost? For highest units, only cost will be highest. So, 2400. How many units for that? 420 units. What is the lowest cost? 2160 cost 300 units. 2160 cost 300 units. Nothing. What we did that? We did 140 minus 120. No. Highest cost minus lowest cost. What is highest cost? 2400 minus lowest cost is 2160 divided by how much is the cost increasing? 2160. 120. 2400. We'll come to the 2400 minus 2160 if you do. My cost is increasing by 240 divided by, for that how much units are increasing? 420 minus 300, 120. So for 240 units increase, for 120 units increase, my cost is increasing by 240. So cost per unit is 2. 2 is the cost per unit. Now take any quantity. Now take any month of your choice. We'll take the first month. 340 is there. 340 is there. Go to 340 and for 340 units, what should be the total variable cost? For 340 units, what should be the total variable cost? Variable cost is equal to 340 units into 2. 680 rupees should be the total variable cost. What is the total cost given to us? 2240. So 2240 minus 680 if you do, how much are you getting? 1560 is your fixed cost. You try it for any of the quantity, you will get the same answer only. You try for August month. You try for August month and tell me what the fixed cost you are getting. You try for August month and tell me what fixed cost you are getting. 1560 you are getting. Whatever you do, you will get the same answer only. This is called as high-low analysis. This is called as high-low analysis. Understood? Understood. So what? Listen. What do you do high-low analysis? First, what you will take? Highest cost minus lowest cost divided by, for that how many number of units, for that how many number of units you take, you will get the variable cost per unit. You go to any of the equations, find the total variable cost, minus the total cost, you will get your fixed cost. Understood? Nothing is balanced question. Now for test your understanding, okay. What are asking the question? First, they are asking you to find the variable cost per unit, we found out. 2. They are asking you to find the total fixed cost, we found out. Then they are asking total cost when 500 units are produced. Find the total cost when 500 units are produced. If you produce 500 units, what will be the total cost? 1560. So total cost will be 500 into 2. 1000 rupees is total variable cost plus fixed cost is 1560. So total cost will be 2560. Understood all of you? That is what we will do in high-low analysis. Come to additional example question number 1. Additional example, and don't see the answer. Don't see the answer. First, find the variable cost per unit. How will you find the variable cost per unit in high-low analysis? What is high cost? 9000 minus what is low cost? 7000 divided by what? Divided by what? Divided by 400 minus 200. Divided by 400 minus 200. What are you getting? 2000 divided by 200. 10 you are getting. Variable cost per unit is 10. Then they are asking for the total fixed cost. For total fixed cost, what you will do? First, take any of the units. 200 units. 200 into 10. 2000 is the variable cost. 7000 is total cost. So 7000 minus 2000, 5000 will be your Fixed cost. Super. Estimate the total cost of the output is 350 units. Find the total cost of the output is 350 units. What you will do? 350 into 10 plus what is the fixed 500 plus 5000? 8500. Estimate the total cost of the output is 600 units. 600 into 10 plus 5000 rupees. Understood? That is what? Correct? Come down and check. All of that. One method is already done. This method is called as high-low analysis. Understood? Nothing more, sir. Once we will repeat, we will go through the process of first what we will do. Highest cost minus lowest cost, where that respect number of units minus this respect number of units. We will get the variable cost per unit. What you have to do? Substitute any of the units you substitute, multiply with the number of units. Now you will get the total variable cost. Total cost minus the total variable cost, you will get the total fixed cost. Total fixed cost remains same for all the units. So no problem. Understood? Yes or no? And if they ask for specific number of units, what you have to do? That number of units into variable cost per unit you do plus your fixed cost if you do, will get the total cost. Understood all of you? Yes or no? All of that. High-low analysis is done. It's not necessary that you have to use high and low. You can use any of the two equations and get the same answer. Any two numbers you take and do, you get the same answer. But high-low analysis is a method. In that, if it's specifically saying high-low analysis, we have to do high and low. Understood? Next, we'll proceed to a concept called as learning curve. Learning curve. Have you guys been to a manufacturing facility? Very long one they took to a manufacturing facility. They were taking you to see biscuit there. They were taking you to see milk there. Have you actually seen how the employees work? Have you focused on that? What they do? How the employees work? What do they do? What do they mark? What do they do? That all you don't see. You know, see, they'll show you process. Milk goes inside this, it will come like this. This is how it comes, they'll show. But you should actually go to a manufacturing facility. If you tell your students, they'll allow you. You can write an email to any of the manufacturing facility telling that your students doing ACCA, we want to see manufacturing facility, and they'll allow you. If you go, there are a lot of process there. If you see, when someone is doing a job, you leave manufacturing facility also. Have you guys did that with thread? You know, crochet. Crochet we have done in plastic. We have done with plastic. We'll just take two threads, tie it like this, tie it like this. That all we'll do now. That only. Plastic thread. We'll take the plastic thread, put on this, put on like this, put on like this, put under this. We'll do something now. So when you initially did it, you have taken some time. Eventually, when you started doing it, you will start doing lesser time. And more eventually start doing it, you will complete in lesser time. Same thing happens in a manufacturing facility also. Initially, when someone's doing, if someone is in the department of packing, they will take it, put it inside, close in both box, put tape here, close it and put it. Suppose initially if it takes 30 seconds for one box now, after 2 times it will become 28 seconds. After 4 times it will become 25 seconds. After 8 times it will become 20, it eventually reduces. Not to 0, but up to some point it keeps on reducing. That is called as learning rate or learning curve. As you keep on producing more and more units, labor, they start learning. Okay, now if you move now, if you close the box like this, it will close faster. Tape, if you remove like this, it will come faster. They'll eventually learn while doing it. That is what you can see in learning curve. Understood? As and when you keep producing certain units, you will start producing it fastly. This learning curve works only for labor intensive jobs. Machine first day also it does same time only, last day also it does in same time only. We are going to talk about labor intensive jobs only. Labor only will have learning curve. Machine will not have learning curve. Machine first day what is doing, same time. 20 years back this calculator calculated the same speed. Today also this calculating the same speed. Suppose you've been calculating for 20 years now, you would have reduced your speed. You increase your speed. Time would have reduced now. So learning curve will work only for labor intensive jobs or labor, not for machine. Understood? Very important. So Wright's law, one law they introduced. Beautiful law. What they're saying is, as our units keep on doubling now, our units is there. We have units now. As our units keep on doubling, the time taken to produce a certain units starts reducing by a certain percentage. For example, if learning curve, they'll give you a percentage that you never find. They'll tell learning curve is 90%. That exam they told learning curve is 90%. That means as my unit doubles. From first unit, when does it double? 2. From first unit, my time taken is 100%. Assuming first unit, my cumulative average time taken is 100%. Understood? When my unit doubles, when it becomes from 1 to 2, my cumulative average time comes from 100% to 90%. Again, when my units double, from 2, when it becomes 4, my cumulative time becomes 90% of that. Again, when my units double, from 4 to 8, my cumulative average time becomes from that into 90%. Like that, as my units keep on doubling, my time becomes 90% of the previous thing. If I start with 100 now, 100 into 90% is what? So, 1 unit. My cumulative average time for all products. 1 unit of my time taken will be 100 seconds. 2 units now, 90 seconds. Cumulative average time. 4 units now, 90 into 90%, 81 seconds. 8 units now, 81 into 90%, 72.9 seconds. 16 units now, it keeps on reducing. Understood? This is the thing which keeps on reducing is not a total time. Cumulative average time. So first unit took me to produce how much? 100. When I produce 8 units, my average time for all the units will be 72.9. How will you generally find the average? Add all the time. 1 unit what time, 2 units what time, 3 units what time, 4 units what time, 5. Add all the time divided by the total number of units. Understood? That keeps on reducing. In a fixed that is the beautiful thing here. My cumulative average time keeps on reducing in a fixed percentage. Understood all of you? Yes or no? That is what we are going to see in learning curve. Learning curve is generally you will keep on learning as and when you produce. Wright's law tells like this. What does Wright's law say? As my units keep on doubling. As my units keep on doubling. Tell all of you. As my units keep on doubling, my cumulative means addition of all times. Cumulative average time. My cumulative average time reduces by a fixed percentage. That is, it's reducing by 10%. Till again, as my units keeps on doubling, my cumulative average time reducing by a fixed percent. Understood? One question you do, you will understand everything very clearly. Come to what? You would have seen. Look here. Okay. As my units, you tell me this. As my units keep on increasing, my total time will reduce or increase? As my units keep on increasing, my total time will increase or reduce? Again, I'll tell. As my units keep on increasing, my total time will increase or decrease? Increase. Total time will increase. But average time for each unit keeps on reducing. That is why you are seeing that graph. You have two graphs. You have two graphs given to you. Look at the first graphs. As my output keeps on reducing, my cumulative average time per unit keeps on reducing. As my output keeps on increasing, my total time keeps on increasing. Understood? Sir, my output keeps on, when output increases, my average time keeps on reducing. No, it reduces up to a certain level only. After that, it will reduce. That box can be maximum finished in a speed of 6 seconds. 5 seconds you can complete the box. 0 seconds. So, it eventually you see that graph. No, eventually it becomes almost a straight line, a parallel line to that. Less than that, it can't go, sir. It's impossible. Up to a certain point, it will happen. Understood? That is what we are going to see in learning curve. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Now come to limitations of learning curve. Now, first point, all of you know, learning curve will work only if the process is labor intensive. Machine intensive, no learning curve. First day, what time it takes, that time only it takes for the last day. Also, understood all of you. Second, the learning curve will work only if the product is new. Already you're doing some product, already learning curve has been gone. Only new product which comes, for that only it eventually reduces. Understood? Third, the product should be complex. The product should be complex. What do you mean by product is complex? No. To make the product becomes difficult. Easy product na learning curve will not work. It will work. This Wright's law will not work accurately. You're saying now as a doubles it decrease by certain percentage. For complex product only it works properly. For easy products, what I'm saying is okay. Box, we give the same box example. You have to take the box, put tape, put it to the next side. How long will it take you to learn the box? How long will it take for you to learn how to put tape on the box? 3 days, 4 days. If it's a complex process now, through the entire period it will take. But easy product now, 4 days only you learn, if you learning will get over. So the product should be complex. And last, production is repetitive and there is no breaks in production. That we keeping on doing. In that time only it will work. Understood? What are the 4 limitations of learning curve? First, the product should be labor intensive. Product should be new. Complex. Production is repetitive and no breaks. Production is repetitive and no breaks. Tell all of you, what are the limitations? Product is labor intensive. New. Product should be complex. Repetitive and no breaks in between. Now come to beautiful graph. 4th question. Come to the tabular approach. There we will learn how it's happening. They have given 1, 2, 3, 4. Time taken to produce first unit. Time taken to produce second unit. Time taken to produce third unit. Time taken to produce fourth unit. Listen to me. We are not talking about the time taken to produce fourth unit, third unit, second unit, fourth unit. Listen to me. Listen. That model works only for cumulative average time. There's a difference between two things. Time taken to produce the fourth unit is different. Listen to me carefully. The time taken to produce the fourth unit is different. The cumulative average time of 4 units is different. What do you want? Cumulative average time of respective units. In this question, don't see the graph below. See the above question. 1, 2, 3, 4 units they have given time. What time is that? The time given to us is what time in the question above? Time taken to make the concerned units. I'm saying above, not the table. Don't see the table. Come above. They've given the time taken for the respective unit. First unit will take 10 hours. Second unit will take 8 hours. Third unit, this much hours. Fourth unit, this much hours. Understood? That is what they have given. But what do we want? Cumulative time. How will you time? Okay, for 4th year, how will you take the cumulative average time? How will you find the cumulative average time? Add what? Okay, exactly. Totally how many hours taking for 4 units divided by that you will do now. That's what we are going to do. Now come to the graph. You see, time taken to make the units concerned they given 1 unit 10 hours, 2 units 8 hours, and so on they given total cumulative time they find out. How will you find the cumulative time? 1. First it will be 10 only. For first unit it will be 10 only. Okay. Second unit it will be 10 plus 8, 18. Okay. Third unit it will be 18 plus 7.366, 25.386. Fourth unit will be 25.386 plus 7.04, 32. Zigzag. First unit will be 10. Second unit will be 10 plus 8, 18. Third unit will be 18 plus 7.386, 25.386. Fourth unit will be 25.386 plus 7.014, 32.4. Understood? That is the total time taken to produce respective units. See the table and tell me what is the total time taken to produce 3 units? 25.38 days. What is the time taken to produce the third unit? What is the total time taken to produce 1 unit? 10,000. 10. What is the total time taken to produce 4 units? What is the time taken to produce the second unit? Okay, understood. Cumulative average time, how did we find out? How? Average time. Cumulative time we found out. Don't see the book. You tell how will you find the cumulative average time? How will you find average time? Addition of that we already found out. That's cumulative. So we will take 4 years, 4 units, how much the total time? Divided by 4 hours. 1 unit, what is the total time? Divided by 1 unit. 2 units, what is the total time? Divided by 2 units. 3 units, what is the total time? Divided by 3 units. 4 units, what is the total time? Divided by 4 units. That is what they found on the 4th column. 10 divided by 1, 18 divided by 2, 25.386 divided by 3, 32.4 divided by 4. That is the cumulative average time, and that is what we want to find out in this question. Understood, all of you? That is what we need to find out in this question. Now, in the question they told Learning curve is 90%. Wright's law. You tell me. Look at me. Wright's law. What I told you happened in Wright's law? As the units keep on doubling, what will happen? Cumulative average time reduces by a respective percent. Reduces by a respective percent. It's 90%. Now you see, from unit, when unit becomes from 1 to 2, cumulative average time is becoming what? 10 into 90%, 9 hours. What? 90% will give you. Every product will have different learning curves. 90% they'll give you. So 10 into 90%, 9 hours. Again, when is unit doubling? 2 to 4. When product goes from 2 to 4, 9 into 90%, 8.1 hours. Understood? When unit keeps on doubling, cumulative average time reduces by a respective percent. You can either do minus 10% or you can multiply by 90%. Both you get the same answer only. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Understood the entire diagram? Entire Huh?
We will do the same 90% multiplication for 8.4.
No. Only when the unit doubles it works.
How we found like it doubles from second to fourth? Oh, okay.
If you double second to from 2, if you double you go to 4 only. That will be standard only. Okay, next. For next, which year can we find out? 8th year. You tell me what will be the cumulative average time per unit for the 8th year? You do and tell me what will be the cumulative average time for 8th year? Exactly. 8.1 into 90%. If you do, you directly get the answer. 7.29. So 8 units, the cumulative average time will be 7.29. Understood? Time taken per unit. Average time will be 7.29. We can't do. Only from 1 to 4, 6, 4, 8, 16, 32. We can't do middle. Understood? What will be the time taken to produce average cumulative average time per unit for 16 units? 16. Tell me answer. Cumulative average time per unit to produce 16 units. That is 7.29 into 0.9. 6.561. Understood? Now, tell me what is the total time taken to produce 8 units? Total time taken to produce 8 units. What is the total time taken to produce 8 units? What is the total time taken to produce 8 units? What is the total time taken to produce 8 units? No? Total time taken to produce 8 units. Okay. 8 point? Correct. Sir, cumulative average time per unit is 7.29 for 8 units. Into 8 if you put, you will get the total time for 8 units. Cumulative average time per unit for 8 units is 7.29 is what we found out earlier. Into 8 units if you do, you will get the total time taken for 8 units. You should be in a position to find anything. They'll ask you this, they'll give that, they'll ask you this. This table, if you know thoroughly, believe me, all the questions are going to be very, very easy. Understood this table? Any doubts in this table? Clear in this table? Okay. Now come down. Do this table. A new product takes 100 hours for the first unit. 80% learning curve applies. Find out. Leave the second half of the table. Leave the incremental. Leave the incremental part. Just do the cumulative part. Leave the incremental part. Just do the cumulative part. Try to do, don't see. Try to do.
So the
100 is the time taken for the first unit.
total time is total time of cumulative time they are asking for only for the specific.
And that's specific. For 8 units, what will be the total time? For 4 units, what will be the total time? For 16 units, what will be the total time? You have to find out. What is the first thing? For unit 1, what will happen?
100.
Average will be 100, total also will be 100. So what we learned in Wright's law?
As the
Unit keeps on doubling. They have given in double units.
Yes, sir.
So as units keeps on doubling, the average cumulative average time reduces. Very okay. What is the learning curve here?
80%.
So 180%. How much? 80 hours. Next for units 4. For 4 units,
That 80 is the average time.
average time for 2 units.
Then total will multiply that.
Total time is into 2. We'll do one by one. First, we find the cumulative average time per unit. What is for 4 units?
80%.
64. For 8 units, 64 into 80% is 51.2. For 16 units, 40.96. This is the cumulative average time per unit if you are producing so and so units. Now for 2 units, cumulative average time is something 80 into 2, you will get the total time. For 4 units, average time per unit 64 into 4, you will get 256. For 8 units, it is 51.2 into 8, you will get 1. Got it? Give me a book once again. Got it? Okay. Next, what are they asking? Incremental. How much is increasing? In the first, how much increasing? Nothing. Just write that. First, write update. Units is 1. Total time is 100. Average time is 100. First, there will be no change. For units 2, how many units are increasing? How much units are increasing? 1. From 1 it is becoming to 1 unit is increasing. Total time is increasing by what? Total time is increasing by 60. Average time is what? 60 by 1. Increase divided by increase units. That average time is increase divided by increase units. That is not cumulative average time. That is just average time per unit. Understood? For next incremental is what? 2. From 2 is becoming 4. So 2. How much? So total time increasing? Minus 160. How much is increasing? 96. What is average time? 96 by 2. They are asking for incremental average time. 48. Next. How? Incremental, because 2 units, no? Incremental average time. Incremental cost divided by incremental units. Incremental cost divided by incremental units. For next 4. 153.6 divided by 4. Next 245.76 divided by 8. Understood all of you? What is the average time per unit for 8 units? Incremental. That is 8. Correct. Understood? Hmm? This is unnecessary. Incremental is totally unnecessary. Don't move the mic. Don't move the camera. Incremental is totally unnecessary. But they are asking how many units are increasing. The total time how much is increasing. The total time divided by units, you will get the average incremental average time per unit. Understood? Yes or no? This is what is the table approach. Now we have a formula approach, which is not complicated, but we will do it. Understood? Listen to me. Using the table, we found out the cumulative average time per unit. How we found out? The cumulative average is multiply with that percentage, you will get for every 2 units. But some cases we want to know how much it's for 3 units. No. Some cases we want to know how much is for 5 units. No. For 6, for 7 we will want to know. No. For that what to do? Only we will use the formula method. For that we can use table method. Table method you can find 1, 2, 4, 6, 4, 8, 16. We will use formula method. Formula method is nothing but y is equal to a into x to the power b. Nothing very easy, don't worry. Y is what we need to find out. Suppose if you have a question saying what is the cumulative average time to produce 3 units? Why is that? Y is what we are going to find out. Cumulative average time to produce 3 units is equal to a into x to the power b. A is nothing but the time taken to produce the first unit. A is nothing but the time taken to produce the first unit. Understood? Suppose first unit is 20 hours into. In the question, if they ask you to find what is the cumulative average time taken to produce 3 units, if they ask now, x will be the 3 units. X will be the number of units 3 into b is nothing but y is equal to a into x to the power b. No, b is nothing but log. Suppose if they give in the exam saying learning curve is 90%. In exam if they give learning curve is 90%, we have to take log 0.9 divided by log 2. Log nothing you have to calculate. Go to Excel, put is equal to log 0.9 divided by log 2. Divided by log 2 will remain the same. Above whatever learning curve they give. If the learning curve is 80%, you should put log 0.8. The learning curve is 85%. Log 0.85. The learning curve is 75%. Log 0.75. Don't sleep in my class. Don't sleep in my class. Go back. Center forward. Go back. Center forward. Come forward. If it is log 90% means what is B? Log 0.9 divided by log 2.
So here you told y is the number.
Why is the cumulative? The question they will ask, what is the cumulative average time per unit for 3 units?
So the 3 is y, right?
Why is the cumulative average time for 3 units?
Okay.
Why is that?
So the 3 is
X. 3 is number of units, X. Again I will tell the formulas y is equal to a into x to the power b. Y is cumulative average time per unit for so and so units. In the exam if they ask cumulative average time for 10 units now, y is the cumulative average time is equal to a is the time taken to produce the first unit. X is the number of units they give 10. B is log learning rate divided by log 2. If the learning rate is 85%, what we will do? Log 0.85 divided by log 2. The denominator will always be log 2. Above log 0.85. Log 0.85 divided by log 2. Nothing to calculate. In exam they will give. If they don't give, take your Excel, go to Excel. Is equal to log bracket 0.85 divided by log 0. Log 2 you will get the answer. Understood? Nothing is there. don't see anything. I will just tell you the B value. Nothing more I will tell you. I will just tell you the B value. You try to find out the answer. Take your notebooks. Take your notebooks. I will tell you only the B value. Try to find out the answer. It takes 400 hours. Don't look at the book. It takes 400 hours to produce first unit. 400 hours means what hours? Machine hours or labor hours? We don't even leave labor hours. It takes 400 labor hours to produce the first unit. Okay. 85% learning curve applies. 85% learning curve applies. What is the cumulative average time for 3 units? What is the cumulative average time for 3 units? B, you tell me what is the formula, I will tell you the answer. B, you tell me what is the formula, I will tell you the answer. Log 0.85 divided by log 2. The answer is minus 0.234. B is equal to minus 0.234.
What is the cumulative average time?
Cumulative average time per unit for 3 units.
So what is the answer? B.
Minus 0.234. Minus 0.234. Give one pen. Minus 0.234. Find out the cumulative average time per unit for 3 units. Huh? Oh, that also you can't do, no. And you can do only in Excel. Tell me the entire formula. What you did? 400 into 3 to the power minus 234. How you should write an exam in Excel is equal to 400 into, what is that? Put a bracket for safety. 400 into bracket 3 to the power minus 0.234. If you put this, you will get the answer as.
For the 3 above we have put the bracket.
Yeah, that also. How many brackets you put, that much safety it is. That bracket is not required. 3 to the power minus 0.234. Understood? For 3 you put. Into 3 you are doing no. 400 into you are putting no. Once you put 400 into, put a bracket. 3 to the power minus 0.234, bracket close. Understood? You do that, you will get the answer as 309.3. Write down. You will get the answer as 309.3. You get the answer as 309.3. 309.3. Okay. Now, think and tell me what is the time taken to produce the third unit. I'm asking the time taken to produce the third unit. First, you tell me before writing. Tell me how can you find what if you use. You can try. You can find out the time taken to produce the third unit. Average time taken. How will you get the time for the third unit alone?
This is into 3 last time
Into 3, you get the total time for 3 units. Correct. Into 3, if you put, you will get total time for 3 units. What is the total time for 3 units? 309.3 into 3 is 927.9. Good. The time taken to produce 3 units. I am asking the time taken to produce the third unit.
minus 1
Almost. Minus?
minus 140.
No.
The first one.
Up if 4 and no. Sir, time taken to produce the third unit, we can find out If we find out the time taken to produce 3 units minus time taken to produce 2 units, not second unit, 2 units. Time taken to produce 3 units minus time taken to produce 2 units. If you find out, we can find out the time taken to produce the third unit. How will you find out the time taken to produce 2 units? You can either do 400 into 0.85 you can do, or you can use the formula also. If you use the formula, what you will do? So using the formula to find out the cumulative average time into 2 power minus 0.234. If you do that, what you will get? You get the cumulative average time for 2 units. Into 2 if you put, you will get the total time for 2 units. Either use the formula or the table method. What you are going to find out is the cumulative average time per unit. But you have to find out the total units. So we have to find the total time for 3 units minus total time for 2 units, and then we have to find the answer. Now you tell me what is the time taken to produce the third unit. Do and tell me. Don't use the formula. You use table format to find the time taken to produce 2 units. Use the table method to find out the time taken to produce 2 units. You told 4 words. Tell one. 309.3 into 3. What is 309.3 in the first place? Cumulative average time per unit. Okay, when you produce 3 units, leave that. Into 3, if you put, what you will get? 927.9. What is that? Total time for 3 units. Total time for 3 units. What is the total time for 2 units? To produce the total time for 2 units, first what you have to find out? Cumulative average time for 2 units. That we can find out using tabular method or formula method. Here 2 is there, now we can directly use formula method. What you will do? 400 tablet method. 400 into 0.85 if you put, directly get the answer. Or you can use the formula also. 4 into 0.85 if you do, you will get 340. 340 into 2 if you get, you will get 680. 680 is the total time taken to produce 3 units. 2 units. What is the total time taken to produce 3 units? 927.9. You minus both, what you will get? 247.9 is the time taken to produce the third unit. Understood, all of you? Yes or no? If we do full-fledged, we can finish. We have 4 questions. Every question is based on same learning, whatever you saw only. Everything is formula only. Ready? Come to test understanding question number 3. The first unit of a new product is expected to take 100 hours. 80% learning curve applies. Average, calculate the average time per unit for the first 16 units. Give me one book, no? Calculate the average time per unit for the first 16 units. Find out. What do we do?
First unit they have given 100 hours.
Okay.
So we can find second unit.
Tell me what is the answer you're getting. They gave time for the first unit, 80% learning curve they gave. To 40.96. What you did?
First unit is 100.
100 into 2 into 80% into 80% into 80%. How many times you did? From 1 it will become 2, it will become 4, it will become 8, it will become 16. So you have to do 100 into 80% into 80% into 80% into 80%. 4 times if you do, you will get this answer. This is one way of doing. What is the other way of doing? Formula. What you will do? First, what I suggest in a formula is, first write, don't be equal to, first write log What log? 80%. Log 0.8 divided by log 2. Don't write equal to. Just write that. So that the examiner knows. Okay. Find log separately. So now next to that you write is equal to log 0.8 divided by log 2. What are you getting log? I'm telling you write separately because for the examiner know that you're finding that.
Log 0.8
Divided by log 2.
getting name question.
I'll tell you why. When you press log 0.8, is formula showing? When you do is equal to log 0.8, is any formula showing? It will show. When you again put divided by log, again formula will show. When formula shows, press tab. When formula shows, press tab. That is equal to log. If you type yellow only, if you type log will showing now. Press tab. The formula gets selected. Divided by log 0.8 you put. Close the bracket. Divided by log again you type. Formula will show. Press tab. 2. Close the bracket. Equal to yellow. Type yellow. Log is showing. Press tab. Press tab. Press tab. Formula is inserted. 0.8. Close the bracket. Divided by. Again press yellow. Log is showing.
Yes, sir.
Press tab.
Okay.
2. Close the bracket. What are you getting?
0.
Minus point. You can either press tab or you can press the formula. Both are same only. Tab is nothing but selecting that formula. Understood? So keep that aside. So the log is, we have to take 3 decimals. Minus 0.322.
Yes, so we can
Minus 0.322. Now you type the formula. Now come below. Equal to 100 is the first star. What is the formula? Y is equal to A into x to the power b. A into x. What is x? What is x? They are asking cumulative average time for 16 hours.
yes,
Into 16 to the power minus 0.322. What are you getting?
A is 100. Right?
What? A is 100 exactly, yes. X is 16 hours. Cumulative average time per unit for 16 hours. 40.96. Same answer only we are getting. Understood? Same only you will get. Understood all of you? So this is the one more way of finding out. Second question, what they are asking in the question. Average time taken per unit for the first 25 units. Then find out. Log one idea I'll give you. One trick I'll tell you. Log once you find out for the entire question is more than enough. B you need not find out again.
Yes, sir.
B you need not find out again because B once you find out it's the same thing only. Now B is nothing but log 80% divided by log 2. Either 10 units, 20 units, 30 units, 40 units, B is going to remain the same.
35.47.
What are you getting?
35.
Cumulative average time for for 16 units. Cumulative. What is the cumulative average time for 25 units?
35.48.
What unit is equal to 100 into 25 to the power minus, very important, minus 0.322. 35.48 you're getting. 48 you're getting. Now what is asking next? Next what is asking?
20
Time taken for 20th unit. For that what you will do?
We can find 16th unit or 20th unit. We can find cumulative for 19 and 20.
Exactly. No. Correct. Time taken for 20 units minus time taken for 19 units. You minus both, you'll get answer. First, you will find out the time taken for 20 units. Time taken for 20 units. To find the total time, put total time, put clearly. Total time taken for 20 units. What is total time taken for 20 units? For that, first we have to find the cumulative average time for 20 units.
Yes, sir.
What is the cumulative average time for 20 units?
Using the formula only we can.
Using formula. Use better always use formula is equal to A 100 into 20 to the power minus 0.322. What are you getting?
38.12.
38.
Sorry.
What are you getting?
38.12.
I only did a mistake. 100 into 20 to the power minus 0. 38.11 you are getting.
Yes.
That is what?
That is for the total time
Cu-
taken.
Cumulative average time. You write clearly. Cumulative average time per unit for 20 units. We have to find the total time for 20 units. What you have to do? That into 20. You will get the total time for 20 units. Understood all of you?
Yes, sir.
Next day. Total time taken for 90 units. We have to find out. For the first part, you have to find out cumulative average time for 19 units. How will you find out cumulative average for 19 units? Is equal to 100 into 19 to the power minus 0.322 is equal to this into 19. So time taken for the 20th unit will be total time taken for 20 units minus time taken for 90 units. Found out what is the total time taken for the 20th unit? 26.06 or 05. Understood all of you? Yes or no? Yes, they got 25.96. Whatever, it's okay. Understood or not?
The cumulative average time taken for 19 hours is what? So 38.75.
74. What is B? B, what you are taking?
Minus 0.32.
322. 3
Oh,
decimals.
I'm taking
Minus 0.322. Take 3 decimals. Too fast. You know time. Nana.
So how can I take the these?
What?
How can I take the decimal to 3
Right. Minus 0.322. Write in your hands. Type. Minus 0.322. Type. Above you find out and keep. Below you write. Understood all of you? Still doing all the time taken for the 20th unit? 26.05. Understood all of you?
I'm not getting guidance.
What you get? What you getting? What is the total time for 20 units?
762.
What is the total time for 19 units?
774.
It is all 19 units will be more.
Yes, sir.
What mistake you did? What is the cumulative average time for 90 units?
20.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, okay.
Now you got understood all of you. Now come to question number 4. Come to question number 4. Beautiful question. Come to question number 4. The first batch of a new product took how many hours?
First 20.
Here they're not talking about units, they're talking about batches. Full batches. First batch takes how many hours?
20 hours.
Learning rate is what?
90%.
If the learning effect ceases after 72 batches, I told you no. After 72 batches, there will be no learning. There will be learning only up to 72 batches. After that, how many hours will it take?
Will be same constant.
Which hours? Same as what? Exactly. After 72nd batch, every unit after 72nd batch, time will take the same time as the 72nd batch. 73rd batch will take 72nd time. Up to 72 units we will learn. After no learning. So after that, whatever units we produce will take the same time only. Okay. Now what is the given?
How long will it take 100 batches?
What are they asking? total time to take 100 batches. So what you have to find out?
After 7 to Sunday.
But up to, we can directly, if you want to do this now, what we can do? They didn't give anything. What we will do? Y is equal to A into 100 to the power we can do and we can find out. But here they told 70-second batch got over. So what we can do? We can split into two things. Cumulative average time taken to produce 72 batches. We find out. Okay. Then find out the cumulative time, total time for 72 batches. Find out the cumulative average time for 71 batch. Find out the total time for 71 batch. You reduce both, what you will get? One batch, 70-second batch. 70-second batch time you will get. That will be for the next higher 100 you are asking. Up next what? Next 28 units. So earlier we found out 72 units time. Now find out the 70-second time. Find out for the next 28 units. How will you find out for the next 28 units? Into 28. There are no formula. Learn equals stopped it. 70-second batch what time you took, that time into 28 you could get the answer. I told the logic now. Try to do it now. If I do it together, what happened? Not good with?
He's not good with doing this in Excel. He's not used to it.
You're not used to Excel. Get the laptop here. Get laptop here, I'll tell you. You're not used to Excel. We have exam in 15 days. Daily 5 years you have to practice in Excel. Get chair from inside. Get chair from inside. Do you start doing? Do question number 4. Also not required. Come. First. Nothing is there. I'll tell you. For all formulas you have to put equal to. Put 2 plus 3. Whatever formula I tell you should put equal to 2. Plus is here. Plus is here. Use this plus. In exam, in exam keyboard you have this keyboard, no? Full keyboard only, no? This plus is here. It saves a lot of time. So now you know this now. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the total time taken to produce 100 batches. First, right, we have to find the time taken to produce 70-second batch. Time taken to produce 2 ones. So okay, time taken to produce. Don't write more than that. If you're not slow typing, that will they'll not check. Produce 72 batch. 70-second batch. 70-second batch. Okay. You do it along with me. I'll also do you do it along with me. Okay. What do you also do? So first, how will you? First, you have to find the time taken to produce 70-second batch. So I'll write that first. Time taken to produce the 70-second batch. How will you find the 70-second batch time? First, what you have to find out? Time taken for 70-second batch. Now you have to find the total time taken for 72 batches minus total time for 71 batches. First, you will find the total time for 71 batches. If you are typing total time for 71 BAT. All of that. Full batch number BAT. Leave that aside. To find the total time for 71 batches, what we need to know? To find the total time for 71 batches, what we need to find out? We need to find the cumulative average time for 71 batches. So, cumulative average time for 71 batches. Cumulative average time for 71 batches. Understood? Cumulative also you can write CUM. You don't write more than okay. Now come here. Equal to what is the formula? What is the formula? Log. What is the formula? First, you have to find log. What is the learning rate? Learning rate given is 90%. Leave here. Come above right separately. Here you find out and keep. Come here. Press random number. Random here. Random. Not here. Random some cell. Go to random cell. Right. Equal to log. LOG. It came. Press this. Tab. 90% means what? 0.9. 0.9 close brackets divided by LO tab 2 close enter log log 2 point minus 5 we got keep this aside. Now come to 70. What is the formula for cumulative time for 71 batches? Cumulative time, what is the formula? Y is equal to A into x to the power b. This is what we found as b.
Okay, sir. Yes.
This is b. So you have to write b. B and you write. After the exam will know this is b. Right above, right above. If you write here, they'll link this answer.
Okay.
So right here.
Yeah.
Put here above cell. Write b. The exam will know you found out b. All of that. B equal to b. All of that. The exam will know you found out b. Now come cumulative average time. What you have? Cumulative average time is equal to what is the formula? A into x to the power b. What is A? First time taken to produce first unit. First, what is time taken to produce first unit? 20 is equal to 20 is equal to 20 into x to the power b. What is x?
X is 70.
71. What we are finding is that is x. 71 to the power. Power. What is b?
B
Type that. Type minus 0.152. All of that. You got keep it aside. This is the cumulative average time for 71 batches. How do you find the total time for 71 batches? Into the average time of 71 means total time means this into 71 is equal to go to the above cell is equal to select this into 71. That is the total time for equal to this into 71 the total time for 71 batches. Same way we have to find the total time for 72 batches. For that, what you have to find out? When we have to use formula, don't put equal to here. Don't put any equal to here. What you have to find out? Cumulative average time for 72 batches. Cumulative, look, CUM, average time for 72 batches. What is the formula?
Again, the log formula.
Log is still remain the same. Everything 90% now. Log formula is 90 is equal to 20 into A into x to the power b. What is x?
X is 70.
What we are finding out? We are finding cumulative average time for 72 units. No, so 72 is x. 72 to the power
0.4
minus 0.152. So what is the total time for 72 batches?
10.24.
Total time.
In
Is equal to this into 72. So we found the total time for 72 batches. We found the total time for 71 batches. You reduce both, what you will get?
Difference like for 70 seconds.
You will get the time for 72nd batch. How will you do is equal to, come here, you are throat and keep no.
That's okay.
You are throat and keep equal to, come down. This down. No, don't do anything. Press this. This. Which one? This minus, put minus. No, put minus. Equal to, you can either click on this minus, wait, this minus here, this minus you have to use. Come down, this. Select which you want. Enter. Follow the order, enter. What are you getting?
Time taken for 70 seconds.
70-second batch, right? Exactly. This minus this. This is time taken for 70-second batch. Now we have to find out the time for rest 28 batches. Time for, come down and write. Time for rest 28 batches. What are you getting? Is equal to this into 28. This into 28. What do you got?
248.
What they are asking? They are asking for the total 100 units. 70 units, 72 units total time we found out. 28 units we found out. So time taken total time taken for 100 batches is what? Is equal to, don't put is equal to that. Is equal to, wait, don't use mouse. Come up. What? Enter plus. Enter formula over. Come up. Enter. I'll check. What answer all of you got? 100 batches. 999 point. What they got? 999.864. They got some approximate amount because they taken round of figures. No problem. They've taken rounded off amount. It should be 1000 actually, but they also took rounded off figures. They got something. We got an approximate amount. We got a correct amount. Understood? 999.864. Understood how to do? Which question you're doing? That only. Now what question you're doing? Even next question, Okay, you don't go to the next question. Okay, that's what I was. Understood? No. All of them. Go and sit. Go to the next question. Come to test and understanding question number 5. Come to test and understanding question number 5. Come to test and understanding question number 5. Sir, this question what they're asking. This you can do using calculator. What they're asking. What is the learning rate they're asking? Same. They're asking the learning rate. What you will do? Easier method. Sir, what we know? They gave 1 unit. They gave 8 units. So, where's my pen? So from 1 next what will be next unit? From 1 what will be next unit? 2. Next what will be next unit? 4. Next what will be next unit? 8. Here starting from 20 descending at 12.72. So 20 into x into x into x will give you what? The x is what you have to find out. So 20 into x into x into x will give you 12.72. So 20 into x cube will give you 12.72. X cube will give you 12.72 divided by 20. What you will get? X will give you 12.72 divided by 20. What you are getting? 0.636. Sir, x cube is equal to 0.636. Now, x is equal to 0.636 to the power 1 by 3. And 1 by 3 you put in bracket. Put x is equal to 0.636 to the power brackets 1 divided by 3. Brackets you have to put 1 divided by 0.8599. What is your learning rate? What is your learning rate? 86%. Exactly. 0.859 is nothing but 86%. Some rounding of error is there. Nothing. Put equal to 0.636 equal to 0.636 bracket to the power bracket after putting to the power. After putting to the power, put bracket 1 by 3. Close bracket. What are you getting? 0.85999. What does it mean? 86%. 85.99% is 86%. Understood? So learning rate is 86%. Yes or no? Yes or no? Any doubts? Any doubts? Have you understood? Come to test and understanding question number 6. Do one thing. Okay, do test and understanding question number 6 first. And then the next one. They gave the learning rate, sir. Time taken to produce the first Q units is 40. Time taken to produce the first 8 units is 233. They are asking for the actual learning rate assuming a steady state has not been reached. What are they asking, sir? First tell me that. Mhm. They gave two results. What are they given? The actual time taken for the first unit of Q is 40 minutes. First unit is 40, 8th unit is 233. After they are saying the learning unit is different. Use our formula. Use our formula. First unit is how much? 40. Next what will be double? 2. Next what will be double? Next what will be double? 8. That will be 8 is what? 2. 233 is what? 233 is what? Tell clearly. We have to be very clear here. Total time for 8 units. What do you want? Cumulative average time you want. What is cumulative average time?
We have to divide by 8.
233 divided by 8. What are you getting? This formula works only for cumulative average time. For total time, it will not work. 29.125. So 40 into x into x into x should give you 29.125. So what we will get? 40 into x cube should give you 29.125. X cube is equal to 29.125 divided by 40. What you are getting? 29.125 divided by 40. What you are getting?
0.7.
X cube is equal to 0.728125. Understand what I am saying? Doing or not? So x is equal to 0.728125 to the power 1 by 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are you getting if you do that?
0.2427.
0. If you do the power 1 by 3, 0.728125 to the power 1 by 3. To the power 0.896 means 90%. Learning curve is 90%. Listen. I'll show you. Listen, all of you. Listen, look at this. First, from 1 unit, we will go. We have 8 units. Where is it? 1 unit, 8 unit. Now it will be 2, 4 and 8. So here from 40 it will become 20. We found the average here. So 40 into 80 x percent into x will give you this. So 40 into x cube will give you that. X cube is equal to that amount divided by 40. X cube is that amount divided by 40. That amount divided by 40 if you put you will get 0.728125. To the power 3. Listen to me. To the power 3 when it goes that side it will become to the power 1 by 3. To the power 2 when it goes that side it will become to the power 1 by 2. All that to the power 1 by 2 or 1 by 3 should be put in brackets. Very, very important. Understood or not?